We just want to be heard on it. There's all sorts of issues with it. And, we're just going to fall back on the papers that we filed on it. At this point, we're just trying to get a hearing so we can, make our arguments that we've laid out.
Have you ever seen a case where you've had an attorney that started off, that left the case and is now a key witness in the case? Obviously, based on communications
Yeah.
with Lindsay and Kate, this is a very interesting
It is,
situation.
it's unprecedented for me. I've never had a case where a prosecutor got involved with the witnesses and then became somebody that was going to have to be potentially testifying as a potential impeachment witness or a fact witness, getting calls at 3 o'clock in the morning, while my client is in the house. It is unprecedented.
Right.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
make of the judge's kind of jovial, laid back
yeah,
vibe today? He
yeah,
seemed in a great mood. He
yeah,
laughed a lot.
yeah,
Can we interpret
yeah.
that as him not taking this seriously? How should
Oh
we
no,
interpret
oh
this?
no, no, no. Judge Dulan is the best. I mean, you don't get any better than him. He's been around. He's walked the walk. He was in the DA's office. He's been a defense lawyer forever. He's terrific. I mean, he's so confident with everything. That. All right, here we go. This is the guy you want to talk to.
Thank you, attorney.
Hey, Aidan, I noticed you took part in the at bench hearing
Yeah.
conferences. How'd that go for you?
Well, if Karen can do it, why can't I?
Was it worthwhile?
Yeah, find out interesting stuff that you don't know is happening, but you probably should know. Yeah, you can't talk about them, but you know, apparently you're allowed to, so why not?
So how do you think it went? Are you comfortable with everything as it's developing?
It went great. I mean, we got a lot of stuff out there. I mean, the big thing is there's all this discovery that's impounded, and we've had it for months and months and months, and we can't talk about it. There's no reason not to talk about it. It's in the public interest. It's outrageous, and there's just this cloud of secrecy that exists in Norfolk County where they think they can operate in the dark and do whatever they want, and no one else gets to know except them. And that's just not how the United States of America works. It's not how freedom works. So I think it was a good day. I think Judge Dulan seemed pretty receptive to it. So yeah, good day.
Jess mentioned that she said it's kind of jovial at times at those sidebars. In fact, I was glad to see you were up there because maybe I thought it would be less yucking it up with the good old boys. But I know how it works. You got the judge, he knows the attorneys, they're together on a lot of different stuff. But with you sitting there kind of monitoring it, did you feel like he took it as seriously as he should?
Oh yeah, I mean I can't just talk about what was discussed up there, but it was interesting. Let's put it that way.
Aiden, how do you feel about Attorney Melo possibly becoming a witness in this case? He was originally the prosecutor,
Yeah.
and now we're looking to have him moved over to be a witness. How do you feel about that? And how do you feel about the integrity of this initial investigation and case, knowing that he may now be a critical part of testimony in regards to these witnesses?
Well, it's undeniable that he is a witness. He acted unprofessionally, in my opinion. He instead of sending these people to the police, he acted as their own personal police, and he became a witness, and he's definitely a witness. So
It looked to me like the court was looking for his name in terms of being attorney of record still. I saw the clerk looking through I mean, is Melo an attorney of record in this case still?
yeah, he's still on all the emails.
That's ridiculous. I mean, why is that?
You'd have to ask him.
Inertia.
And yeah, I mean,
He hasn't moved.
you'd have to ask him. I don't know why people do things. So
Day was fine.
so
Just as far as the Melo situation, there are issues, obviously, but the bottom line is never in 26 years have I ever seen a situation where an alleged victim of a crime calls a prosecutor in the middle of the night or while the crime is happening instead of 911 or the police. Once that happened, he made himself a witness, and that's just the way it is, and that has to be resolved. He's entitled to a fair trial. He's entitled to a trial without conflicts, and we're entitled to call someone who is a fact witness. And the fact that he happens to be the prosecutor, as regrettable as that is not a basis to get a pass. So we fully expect that we will have him removed from this case and potentially subpoena him and have him testify, and I think it will be favorable. We'll see.
How confident are you that you are going to receive all of the discovery that you've asked for in 3 weeks?
We'll have to wait and see. I take Mr. Cosgrove at his word. He did jump on this late. Other people were involved beforehand, but we're entitled to what we're entitled to, and we're going to get it. and we'll continue to complain until we do. And he's, again, that's the centerpiece of a fair trial. We're entitled to material, we want it. And if you don't give it to us, then that's at your own peril.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on your statements regarding Michael Proctor? You said that he's out doing a press tour, that the expectation of privacy has kind of all gone out the window at this point. Can you talk a little bit more
Yeah,
about
Michael Proctor is a disgraced, corrupt former state trooper who was terminated for his conduct in the case that Mr. Kearney covered, and that same agency is the one who arrested him. There are communications which are impounded, I'm not going to get into them, that I think would shed a lot of light onto that. Now, as far as them being impounded for witness privacy issues, this man went on a press tour a few weeks ago and emphatically denied doing anything. We don't agree with that. But if you're going to put out piecemeal coverage publicly, trials are supposed to be fair, open, public access. The public ought to see exactly what he was saying and who he was saying it to before he was arrested and why that was. It's just public access and part of a fair trial. That's all.
So who's the Commonwealth protecting at this point?
I'm not going to speculate on who they're protecting. They seek impoundment of virtually everything, which is the antithesis, again, of what a fair trial is. There should be a presumption of openness. There should be light, not darkness. But for whatever reason, in this county, in their high-profile cases, they seem to have a presumption of darkness. We don't accept that.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for coming.